So have you ever wanted to play a game like Rust, but where you have full controls over what your hands do? Welcome to the MetaQuest 2 and PC VR. This game is called Strayed. It will be out as an alpha test really soon, actually. It features multiplayer, a full inventory system. They're testing 100-person player servers. Just like in Rust, you can build your own bases. You can make them as big as you'd like, but here is a small one for example. You have to actually gather the materials in order to get the base as well. Note that this video is very pre-development, so whenever it's actually released as an alpha version for the Quest 2 and PC VR, the textures and color and everything in the game will be a lot more vivid and a lot more to it. Now you can fully upgrade your little house or cabin, whatever you make, as well as update the textures from the insides of what material you put inside of it. Just like Ghost of Tabor was the Escape from Tarkov of VR, this is basically going to be the Rust of VR. Now I know the question is going to come up. People usually ask if the game will be free, because that's the Quest community standard for some reason. And no good game is really free. This game's planned release is for $20, but it's subject to change. If you've made it this far, I'd like to ask you to actually follow my page as well. We're almost to 2,000 on YouTube, and I couldn't be happier. So here's more examples of base building. You can actually have your partner who you're playing with help you out as well. Whenever you load into a game, you can select your squad to load in with pre-game, so you don't actually have to load in and just find each other and hope you're in the same servers and all that. And on the game's release, I will personally be holding an event with another content creator, if not a few others. If you'd like more info on that event, you'll have to join the Strayed official Discord, which I will go ahead and put their link in the description of this video. If you have any questions about the game, I just encourage you to ask it. I will do my best to answer all of them as promptly as I can. The main questions I've been asked through my TikTok so far has been, is it multiplayer? And yes, there's going to be 100-player servers is what's planned to be made. Most people ask if it's free. The planned release is $20. People ask if there are exfils, and no, your person sleeps wherever you end up making a base and falling asleep at, or if you just pass out outside. People have asked if there's crafting available, and as you can see here, you can build a workbench, and yes, crafting is available. It's quite limited right now, but there will be a lot more added. People have asked if there are guns in the game, and yes, there's guns you can find through loot drops, as well you can craft customs and other guns too. And on top of that, there's also a bow and arrow. The entire size of the map is actually very big. This makes it so there's enough room for all 100 players to be building without having to run into each other right away. Don't quote me on it, but if you're a Ghost of Tabor player, I believe this map is about somewhere between 5 to 10 times the size of the island of Tabor. For an example on the crafting and the different gun selections, here is one of them. There are handguns, ARs, and SMGs in the game so far, with several more to be added. But this will be a little example about how the weapon is handled and shot. If you've made it this far, it would be a fantastic help if you could wishlist the game on Steam as well. It is called Strayed. Reloading is actually quite simple, but as you can see, the magazine sizes are a little bit smaller than normal. Now that will change with the higher tier gun you get. This is just one of many, and there is also an M1 Garand. So I'm wondering myself, what would you like to see added to Strayed? Go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. Feel free to join the Discord for any further questions. Don't forget to drop a subscribe, and I really appreciate you for watching this video. Thanks.